In that first reading, it says that God sets before us two things. Sets before us fire and water. And then you just heard it. He said, now, I want you to stick your hand into one of these. You choose. Well, I think for all of us, we'd probably choose water because fire's going to hurt. It's going to burn. But think of fire as a metaphor. That it's all those wonderful, bright, shiny things that we think are so good, but indeed they could harm us. Like, oh, you know, that website that you have a habit of looking at. Or that habit you do of drinking so much. Or maybe it's a gadget that you just gotta have, that new phone. Or maybe even time. See, the thing is, there's so many things that in and of themselves, they are just fine. But it's our intention with the thing that could make it good or bad. For example, got here a can of beer, which is just fine by itself. But, you know, let's say, you know, that I would... no, let's say this is my 5th beer this morning. Oh, that's a problem. But let's say this beer is intended for, oh, you know, later on tonight, 1 beer after a celebration. That'd be fine. In and of itself, it's not good or bad. It's our intention with it. You just heard in that same first reading, where the writer says, Sirach, says, you choose life or death. You choose whether this thing is going to be good for you or bad for you. Now, back in the time of Jesus, people were really stuck on making sure everybody followed the rules. Matter of fact, people would pride themselves saying, yes, I follow all the rules. For example, a person could say, oh, I have never killed anybody. I am wonderful. I am pure. I am holy. And then Jesus would say, you know, if you ever had bad anger, it's just like killing somebody. Or I would add to that. Let's say if you ever had harsh words to somebody. Or perhaps you the put down that we could do to somebody. Or even the gossip that many of us do. That would be just like killing somebody. It's all about our intentions. So like say with your anger or your words, if the focus is to build up the relationship or to build up the person, that's great. But if it's meant to tear down, to wreck the person, or really cut them down, then that's bad. But think about time. Like how much time we have. If I would challenge all of you to say, okay, this coming week, I want you to spend 1 hour each day in prayer. If I could find an extra hour. Well, I'm sure most of you would say, oh, are you kidding? I don't have that kind of time. I don't have an extra hour to put in. I've got this and this and this to do. But let's say that you go home after Mass today and you find out that in your basement the water pipes break. And you got a huge mess to take care of. You got to like clean things up. You got to call somebody, probably a plumber, to help you. Then eventually you got to replace things. Maybe you got to replace the carpet or maybe the sheetrock or something. And at the end of the week, not only did you put in 7 hours, but maybe you found extra hours that you didn't even know or think you had. It's all about priorities. What do you put as a priority? What is your intention? Now, as I'm going through all my Christmas stuff, I came across again all the wonderful Christmas letters that I receive. And you probably all receive letters like I do, and send them too. But the problem with a lot of these Christmas letters is that they just talk about our accomplishments. You know, Johnny won the spelling bee, Sally cured, world hunger, all these great things. We tend to exaggerate all the things. We took this wonderful trip, or everything's great. Not that those are bad. But I would challenge you, write your Christmas letter today for this year, for 2017. And maybe not so much about your accomplishments or your trips, but write about your priorities or your intentions. Even for some of you who aren't writing the Christmas letter, those of you in school or you don't do one, is to write down what is your intention for this year. Because indeed, if you never write it down, it's never going to happen. Like, let's say you could write down, well, my intention this year was to become closer to God. Or I really want to be more patient, especially with this person or with that group. Or maybe, this was the year that I could finally let go of those things and really let go of being in control and let God. Well, indeed, none of those happen just by magic. You don't all of a sudden find yourself closer to God, or all of a sudden more patient, or all of a sudden even that letting go. It's all about our intentions, how we want to be. But like I said, it doesn't happen until we start thinking about it now. That writer from Sirach, he says that we choose life or death. That every day is the possibility of living it more fully, or every day is a day of being bitter and finding the death in it. It's not just the actions, because for many of us, we have a good show. Other people can look at our actions and say, oh, wow, she's wonderful, or he does all these great things. But it's the intention behind the actions. What's really going on with you and with you and God. As we heard in that reading, it says that God knows us. God believes in us. And God understands what's behind your every action. What are you going to do to really live that intention, that purpose? Not only today, this whole year.